So for quiz 2 of the third class, 3 to 4:30 TTH class, here is your problems. Here is the first problem. For the force uncoupled system shown, determine an equivalent force coupled system with the force acting at point O, B point G. Also find an equivalent single force specifying its x and y intercepts. Clearly draw diagram showing all elements, couples, and forces. So this is the problem 1. The slope is 5 horizontal times 2.5 times 2 is 5. 6 times 2 is 12. So 5, 12, 13. Or you may compute the angle if you want. So for Rx, it is 640 cosine 56, then plus 520 times 5 over 13, then minus 750 cosine 40. So Rx is negative 16.65 newtons. Ry is 640 sine 56 minus 520 12 over 13, then plus 750 sine 40. Calculating, it is positive 532.67 newtons. Then for the resultant couple about the origin, the horizontal component is clockwise, so it's negative. The vertical component of 640 passes through O, so no moment. So negative 640 cosine 56 times moment arm is this 6. Then minus 1,800 because this is clockwise, minus the moment of the x component of 520 Newton force. So minus 520 times 5 over 13, that's the component of the horizontal force, or that's the horizontal force. Moment arm is 6, about O. Then the vertical component is clockwise, so it's negative 520 times 12 over 13. The distance is 8 minus 2.5, so that distance is 5.5. That that distance. Then horizontal component of 750 is counterclockwise, so plus 750 cosine 40. Moment arm is 6. Then vertical component 750 sine of 40, the moment arm is 8, counterclockwise also. So calculating C sub R is negative 483.4 Newton meters, so meaning it is clockwise because it's negative. So there are two ways to present the or report the answer to the force coupled system at O. It may be in vector form, quantity negative 6.65 I plus 532.67 J newtons, and the couple is negative 483.4 Newton meter, scalar. The other way is you express the magnitude, square root of 16.65 square plus 532.67 square, so 532.93 newtons with the direction. It should be completed with the direction. The direction is up to the left. So up to the left, and this angle is inverse tangent of 532.67 divided by positive 16.65 because it is already to the left here. So that angle theta is 88.21 degrees. Then in part B, the resultant force is still the same, except that the resultant couple at G is using the longer way. The harder way makes you master the statics. Do not use the shortcut way unless you're already mastered. You already mastered statics. If you are not yet a very good student in statics, so do the harder way so that you will be processed to be good. So the x component is clockwise, so it's negative 640 cosine of 56 times 2. This is 2 meters because this is 4. The vertical component is also clockwise. Moment arm is 2, so minus 640 sine 56 times 2. Then this couple, which is clockwise about G, negative 1,800. The horizontal component of 520 is clockwise, so minus 520 5 over 13 moment arm is 2 meters, this distance also. The vertical component is clockwise, so it is minus 520 times 12 over 13. The distance, that distance is 3.5. 8 minus 2 minus 2.5. Then the horizontal component of 750 is counterclockwise. 750 cosine 40, the moment arm is 2, or this distance is 2. Then the vertical component is also counterclockwise. Positive 750 sine of 40 degrees, and the distance is 6. 8 minus 2, that is 6. Then it is negative 1615.3 Newton meters, so meaning it is also clockwise. So at G, the force is in vector form that way, and the resultant couple is negative 1615.3 Newton meter. Or you may replace this by this report, and the couple remains the same. Then for that's the single force. For part C, the x and y intercepts, since the resultant is up to the left and its moment about O is clockwise. Where is that? 483.4 clockwise. So up to the left, the resultant force should be to the left of O. So that should be the position. And if we intersect it with the y-axis, this x component will have moment about O, and it is clockwise. If it is moved on the x-axis, this extension here, the only component of that resultant force is this vertical force, and that is also clockwise. So from the figure, based on the position of the resultant, A and B are negative because A is to the left of O and B is below O. So that is 532.67, which is this component, sorry, times A is clockwise. Then it is also 16.65 times B clockwise. So that's why we equate it to negative 483.4. So A, negative 0.9075 meter, B, negative 0.2903 meter. So the other way is you say uh, the resultant intersects the x-axis at 0.9075 meters left of O, and it intersects the y-axis at 29.03 meters below point O. So you may state that the x-intercept and y-intercepts that way. Problem 2, the distribution of soil loading on the bottom of a building slab is shown below. Determine the intensities of the loads WO and WA if the weights W1 is 1775 pounds and W2 2225 pounds. So I want your solution to be as clear as possible, just like this here. Do not present a solution that will be considered magic because it cannot be understood. Even myself, I can understand it, but it will be uh, bothersome on my part. I will be bothered if I still have to think of it. You should present your solution in a manner that is understandable by your classmates, not to me, but to your classmates. Next time, if you cannot do that, then I will consider it as magic solution. And magic solutions will receive negative points. So if you perfectly solve it in a magical way, I considered it magic with no details of the solution, then if it is 15 points, you will receive negative 15. Tell you that. So F1 is the area of this triangle. I divide this trapezoid into two triangles. This small triangle here and this bigger triangle, which is F2 for that case. And this right trapezoid is another triangle, this bigger triangle F3, and that small triangle F4. So since this distance is 1/3 of 12 and 1/3 of 12 is 4 feet, so that's why it is labeled here 4 feet from the origin. Then F2, this is 2/3 of 12, which is 8 feet. F3, this is 1/3 of 9, 3 feet plus 12 feet. So that's why it is 15 feet. F3 is 15 feet from the origin or from the left. Then F4, this is 2/3 of 9. 2/3 of 9 is 6. Then 6 plus 12, 18 feet. So that's the complete way of labeling the equivalent forces and the free body diagram. So as I said, next time, if you cannot present it that way, I consider it that it is a magic solution because that cannot be understood by your classmates, definitely. So you will receive a negative points for that case. So F1 is 1/2 of 12 feet by WO. So it is 6 WO. F2 is 1/2 of 12 feet by 300 pounds per foot. So that's why it is 1,800 pounds. F3 is 1/2 of 9 feet times 300. So it's 1,350 pounds. And F4 is 1/2 of 9 times WA. So it is 4.5 WA. So by equilibrium, summation forces Y equals 0. So upward forces 6 WO F1 plus F2 plus F3 plus F4 equals downward forces W1 plus W2. And W1 is 1775, W2 2125. So equation 1, 6 WO plus 4.5 WA equals 750. Call that equation 1. Summation of moments about O. Let's have Varignon's theorem here. So the moment of F1, which is 6 WO, moment arm is 4, plus F2, which is 1,800, moment arm is 8, plus F3, 1,350, moment arm is 15, plus F4, which is 4.5 WA, moment arm is 18, and it should be equated to the moment of the weights or reaction at about O. So W1 to 1775 times 8 plus W2 2125 times 14. Simplifying, 24 WO plus 81 WA. This combined values is 34,650 pound-foot. Then equals the right side combined value 43,950. Simplifying, 24 WO plus 81 WA equals 9,300. That's equation 2. Then solving equations 1 and 2 simultaneously, we get WO 50 pounds per foot and WA 100 pounds per foot. For problem 3, a force and couple system consists of a force F1 of magnitude 800 newtons directed from A -2, -4, 5 meters to B 3, 3, -2 meters. Another force F2, which is -150I plus 120J plus 450K newtons, is acting at C, which is at 4, 5, -2 meters. A couple C sub 3 with magnitude 600I minus 480J plus 750K Newton meter is also present. So determine the equivalent force couple system with a force acting at point O. Then also determine the equivalent rents and its pitch. Specify where the axis of the rents intersects the XZ plane. So take note there are two forces, and these forces have moments about O, and there is also a couple. So imagine there are two forces. In finding the resultant, we just add the vectors representation of the two forces. And there are three couples due to the first force, due to the second force, and this given couple here. Then we combine. So for the first force, the magnitude is 800. And if we plot it from A to B, A is -2, -4 going down, then forward +5. So this is point A. Then B is there, which is at 3, 3, then -2. So take note that B is to the right of A, above A, and at the back of A. So it's easy to imagine that. So these are the components of the force. Sorry, this is F1, the direction. So expressing F1 to vector form, it is equal to its magnitude, which is 800. And that is uh, to be the rightward movement. So this is backward, upward. So this is the first rightward movement 2 plus another rightward movement 3. So 2 plus 3, 5i, positive 5i. For the movement along y, so from A, backward. So this is the upward movement for horizontal, horizontal, rightward, rightward, then upward again 3. So 4 plus 3, 7i. Then backward 5, backward again 2. So 5 and 2, 7, backward, so negative 7k. Divide by square root of 5 square plus 7 square plus 7 square. Another way to obtain these components of the direction, it is 3 minus negative 2, so 5i. 3 minus negative 4, so 7j. Negative 2 minus 5 is negative 7k divided by magnitude. So it is 360.67i plus 504.93j minus 504.93k. Then plus F2. So that means negative positive 360.67 minus 150 is 210.67i. Then 504.93 plus 120, that's 624.93j. Then negative 504.93 plus 450, that's negative 54.93k. So this is the resultant force. For the resultant couple, first due to F1, so I just put the components of F1 at A. Then remember that's O. So moment about X, this is parallel to X, so no moment. 504.93 is under, then it is in the positive sense of moment about X. So it is positive 5 by scalar approach, and I also check it by vector approach. Only one solution is required. But to make sure, I presented two ways here to check the answers by scalar and by vector approach. So it is 504.93 times 4, that's positive. Then the moment due to 504 is opposing the positive sense of moment about X, which is this, because this is in the opposite sense. So minus 504.93 times 5. That's negative 504.93 Newton meter. Then moment about OY, this is the positive sense. So don't mind 504.93, this component about parallel to Y. So just 360.67 and this 504.93. So this is the positive sense. So 360.67 is positive. It is the same sense as that curling of four fingers. So 360.67 times 5, which is that. And the moment of 504.93, because it is lying to the left of the origin, 2 meters, so it is minus, because this is the positive and the moment of 504.93 is in that sense, so minus 504.93 times 2. The answer is 793.5 Newton meter. Then moment about the z-axis, which is this, positive sense would be in that sense. So the don't mind this force. So it is positive 360.67 times 4, that 4 there. Then this is at the left side of O, so minus 504.93 times 2. Where is that? There. So the answer is positive 432.82 Newton meter. So couple one, couple therefore due to F1 is equal to negative 504.93 I plus 793.5 J, then plus 432.82 K Newton meter. The other way is to use cross product, that is ROA cross the force F1, or it may also be ROB cross the force F1. So as an alternate way, I'll just use ROA because A is at negative 2, negative 4, 5, negative 2 minus 0, negative 4 minus 0. 5 minus 0 would be still this. So just copy that negative 2, negative 4, 5 for ROA. Then components of the force 360.67, 504.93, then negative 504.93 unit vectors. Copy the elements of the first two columns, then evaluate the product diagonal. 504.93 times 4i, that's positive, which is this. Then minus this direction, 504.93 times 5, which is the same as that. So the answer is the same. Negative 504.93i. For J, 360.67 times 5, 367.67 times 5, which is this. Then minus, this is also positive, so minus in that direction. So minus 504.93 times 2, which is that. So 793.5J. Then for K, negative 504.93 times 2. Where is that? This one, negative 504.93 times 2. Then minus, this is negative, so plus 360.67 times 4. 360.67 times 4, which is that. So no doubt C sub 1 is indeed equal to this. Then C sub 2, the components of F2 are placed at C. There's no other way. These are the components, negative 150, positive 120, then positive 450. So moment about OX, moment due to 120 is positive because it is at the back. The positive sense of moment about X is in that sense. So 120 times 2, this is this. Then moment of 450 is also positive because it is in that sense. 450 times 5. 450 times 5. Uh, which is that? So 2420, 2490 Newton meter. This is by scalar approach. Then moment about OY, this is the positive sense. So moment of 450 is negative, while moment of 150, it's at the back, in that sense is positive. So 150 times that distance, which is 2, then minus 450 times 4. This distance 4. So negative 1,500. Anyway, we'll check this by vector approach. Then moment about the z-axis, positive in that sense. Take note the z-axis is below. So moment of 120 is positive. Moment of 150 is also positive. So 120 times 4 plus 150 times 5. 120 times 4, 150 times 5, 1 to 30. In vector form, it should be ROC cross the force. So ROC cross F2. This is vector, of course. The arrowhead, I think, was erased. So that would be 4, 5, negative 2, 4, 5, negative 2 from the origin. Then components of the forces, negative 150, positive 120, and positive 450. Then unit vectors, copy the elements of the first two columns. For I, 5 times 450, can you see that? This one, 5 times 450 or 450 times 5. Then minus, because this is negative, minus of negative is positive, you see 120 times 2, which is that. So it's the same, 2490 Newton meter. For J, negative 150, negative 2, so that's positive 150 times 2, which is this term here. Then minus negative 450 times 4, negative 450 times 4. It's the same. Then for K, 120 times 4, which is that. Then minus, because this is negative, minus of negative is positive 150 times 5. So it's the same, 1 to 30 Newton. Therefore, C sub 2 is quantity 2490 Newton meter I minus 1500 J plus 1230 K Newton meter. Then couple 3 is, we just copy it here, 600 I minus 480 J plus 750 K. Therefore, the resultant couple is negative 504.93 plus 2490 plus 600, and that's 2585 I, the resultant couple. Then 793.5 minus 1500, then minus 480, that's negative 1186.5 J. Then 432.82 plus 1230 plus 750, that's 2413 K Newton meter. So that's the resultant couple. Let's have the continuation on. So R is 210.67 I plus 624.93 J minus 54.93 K, and the resultant couple is equal to 2585 I minus 1186.5 J plus 2413 K Newton meter. The unit vector of this resultant force is vector divided by its magnitude. So you'll get 0.3183 I plus 0.9443 J minus 0.083005 K. So the magnitude of the tangential component of couple is dotting the resultant couple with the unit vector of the force. So it is 2585 times 0.3183 plus negative 1186.5 times 0.9443 plus 2413 times negative 0.083005. So the magnitude is equal to negative 497.9 Newton meter. And in vector form, we multiply that magnitude by the unit vector of the resultant force again, and we get the following results as the range. So the range is R equals 210.67 I plus 624.93 J minus 54.93 K newtons, and this is the couple tangential component that will twist the screwdriver, negative 1585 I minus 470.2 J plus 41.33 K Newton meter. And this is the C sub T magnitude. Then C sub N is equal to C sub R, this C sub R here, then minus quantity C sub T, this C sub T here. So as a result, C sub N would be 2743.5 I. I want you to do the calculations. Minus 716.3 J, then plus 2371.67 K Newton meter. Then for the intersection of the axis with the YZ plane, these are the components of the resultant. That's the YZ plane. So meaning to say X is 0 for that case. So to compute for YP, we obtain the moment of the resultant about about the z-axis, and the positive moment about the z is in that sense. This is the opposite sense, so it is negative. Negative 210.67 times yp, and it is moment about z, so we equate it to moment about z, which is 2371.67. Solving for yp is negative 11.26 meters. Likewise, to solve for zp, moment about the y-axis, positive in that sense, which is the same sense as the moment of 210.67. The rest, this one passes through the y, and that's parallel, so don't mind. So positive 210.67 times zp equals c sub ny, and C sub ny is equal to negative 716.3, equating, so Zp is negative 3.400 meters. Then let's check by computing C sub nx based on these coordinates and component forces, component of the resultant force. So moment about the x-axis is positive in this sense. Then both are negative, this component and that component. So it is negative 624. Let's begin with 54.93. Negative 54.93 times yp, and yp is negative 11.26. Then negative 624.93 times zp, and zp is negative 3.400. Combining, the answer is 2,743.3 Newton meter, and comparing with C sub nx, which is 2,740.5, they are close, so that's why that's acceptable. So that's fine. So that checks that these coordinates are correct. Then the axis of the lens intersects the YZ plane at point P. So imagine that's point P. X is 0, negative 11.26, that's YP, and Z sub P negative 3.400 meter. Then for the pitch, resultant force magnitude times pitch equals C sub D, and C sub D is negative 497.9. So we obtain P negative 0.7524 meter. So that's it for this problem 3.